Today we're going to be discussing friendship and what friendship looks like as we age and why friendship is important. So first I want to give you a couple seconds to think about why you may have a friend due to the following reasons. The first reason would be a friend for a reason, so a friend who is in your life to fulfill a need that you may have. A friend for a season, so a friend that is a part of just a chapter of your life. And then lastly, a friend for a lifetime, one who you know that will be your friend forever, no matter what the circumstances may be. Keeping that in mind and why we may have those friends due to those reasons, the main points that we're going to be discussing today is what is a friend, how does friendship change over time, and why is friendship so important, especially as we age. So let's first talk about what is a friend and how are they important. A good friendship is going to be a healthy relationship that is created over time and is built on trust, kindness, and support. Some characteristics of a true or quality friendship include, but are not limited to, two people enjoying spending time together, loyalty, someone who is trustworthy, someone who cares and is willing to listen, someone who accepts you for who you are, and someone who is understanding of you. Although we may not remember our first friend, friendship does typically start when we are children. Friendship between children is described as two children having a mutual enjoyment and being able to engage in skillful interactions together. Friendships typically begin within the first 2 years of one's life, and research says that children show a preference for playmates, and by the age of 4, friendships can be verbally expressed in that children are able to vocalize who their friends are. Furthermore, about 75% of preschool-age children are involved in a mutual friendship. According to research, high-quality early elementary school friendships have been associated with success and happiness in school. Children are also able to learn social concepts, roles, and rules that help develop self-esteem through friendships. Friends are thought to have a strong impact on adjustment during pre-adolescence, as research has shown that with age, children become increasingly reliant on friends for support. So at this point in life, there is a strong reason for someone to be your friend, or for you to have those friendships. Moving into adolescence, this is a period of time where there is a need to fit in and belong. During adolescence, there is a mutual influence process in that you influence your friends and they also do the same for you. Among adolescents, friends engage in common activities and social disclosure. During this time, you typically search for friends that enjoy the same hobbies or interests as you. By middle school, children are also increasingly selective in their friendship choices, placing an extreme emphasis on others who are similar. Through middle childhood, friendship quality is associated negatively with loneliness and positively with self-esteem. Having high-quality friendships is also related positively to peer-assessed sociability and leadership, as well as a higher involvement in school. So by this time in life, friendship becomes a key for emotional and social support. Moving on to young and middle adulthood, young adults in part maintain school friends, so college for example, and also acquire additional friends in close spatial proximity in their daily life. Where you live during this time largely determines your friendships, as you are more likely to be friends with those who are around you. Middle-aged people usually have multiple obligations in that most have a career or children that are dependent upon them, as well as a parent can also be in need of help and support. Due to these obligations, there may be less time for friendship relations, which is a potential risk factor for loneliness. Among young adults, friendships become fused or blended with work and parenting, so there is a mix of your personal and social life. At this point in time, this could be a reason that you have a friend for a season, in that they are just there due to wherever you are in your life. Small numbers of individuals, about 7%, have no friends during this time in adulthood. Additionally, during this time, there are normative and non-normative events that can take place. These events are going to be those that are more or less common for individuals that are in this age range. Normative events, or those that are more common, would look like marriage, becoming a parent, or entering the labor market. A non-normative event, or those that are less common, would be a loss of a spouse, divorce, relocation, or unemployment. So all these factors will have the ability to impact the friendships that you have, as well as the friendships that you maintain through young and middle adulthood. In later life, established close friends are retained in preference to making new friends, and that older adults would rather keep the friendships that they have had over time rather than create new ones. Retirement may lead to a reduction of a network, and the oldest individual may outlive their friends and other members of their network. This in turn can affect the aspirations for friendly relationships, as well as for opportunities to make friends and maintain contact with the friends that they already have. Majority of older men and women are actively involved in friend relations, and research states that men tend to report having a greater number of friends, where women have more intense long-term relationships. During this time, it's also important to note that older adults typically describe their best friends as potentially a sibling, as they know that this friend is going to be a friend that is there for a lifetime. Having social needs satisfied in older life is a protective influence on the health and well-being of older people, and research shows that relational closeness and social support are an important factor for maintaining cognitive functioning and physical health in one's old age. So, in conclusion, why are good friends important, and what is a friendship? So, a friendship is a relationship that you get to choose, and a friend is supportive and understanding of who you are. Friendship can be extremely meaningful, especially as we age, in that life is more fulfilling and rewarding, which leads us to being happier and healthier. Friends provide an emotional support, and they lift our spirits during difficult times, and they are a good source of encouragement and motivations. Friendships boost our self-worth, such that we feel good when we help a friend and provide them with support. Altogether, friendships are an important relationship that affect us as we age in a positive manner, and tying everything back together, we will always have a friend for a reason, a season, and for a lifetime, and those friends for those different seasons or reasons can change as we age. Last, here are all my sources that provided me information about friendship, and thank you for listening.